back up. I had to get back up. Can't take no longer. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Got it. Choose the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Coming to you. Switch.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
On second down, McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up third down and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Buddy up, 2 by 52. Here we go, again. Strong right, let's go. Strong right. Hey, we got 3 down.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know It's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check three, check three, check three.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Another score from around the league, meanwhile, up in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Buying time to his left, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready? Choose the mic, boys. 52. I'm coming. Shoot.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Get inside. Let's go. Let's go.
30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Going deep downfield and this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, McFarland. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up the throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 3rd down, McFarland. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Cameron Meredith in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. Gets it to Meredith, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Roll. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
Buddy up. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, come on now, come on now.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
49, guys. Look, 49. Let's go, D. Tighten up, go. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Hey, here I come.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Andrew Billings able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the Bengals' 40-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down now, McFarland, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, McFarland. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, 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 check.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch the eye. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McSorley. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw here. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score, Bengals 27, Ravens 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So this one in